Good morning, ma'am. As per Miss Shara not fulfilled her responsibility, I, Miss Jasmine Makato, will take her responsibility. We are Group 1, and we will be presenting the following. Number 1, protect your reputation, to be discussed by Ma'am Judy Ann Cabangon. Number 2, respect others by Ma'am Janeline Toreno. Number 3, express yourself clearly and use emoticon. Number 4, remember the intellectual property. Number 5, checking spelling, grammar, and punctuation. Yours truly. Number 6, pause before you post by Ma'am Desiree Ubaldo. And number 7, do not share your personal information by Ma'am Janeline Toreno. And the last topic is conclusion.
Protect your reputation. As a student, let's avoid plagiarism. It can lead to failing grades, particularly in our academic. As a future teacher, protecting my own reputation means to do actions accordingly to the codes of ethics. Bilang isang guro sa hinaharap, iisipin mo kung ano ang iaakto mo sa harapan ng mga estudyante mo, mapa-social media man. Kasi kung ano ang pinapakita mo sa mga estudyante mo, ganon din ang gagayahin nila, kaya better yet. Choose your actions wisely on everything you do, and even on every single thing you wear. Kapag sinabing bawal uminom, dapat huwag mong dalasan ang pag-iinom dahil nasa field ka na. Kapag dinalasan mo ang pag-iinom, malamang gagayin ka ng mga estudyante mo. Imbes na iwasan nila ang pag-iinom dahil nakakasama ito sa ating kalusugan. Halimbawa, sa pagsusuot ng uniforme. Bilang isang guro, dapat maayos ka, presentable ka. Kung gusto mong protektahan ang reputasyon mo bilang isang guro, dapat sa pagsuot mo pa lang ng uniforme is professional ka.
Number 2, respect others. So, I have a famous quotation here. Treat people the way you wanted to be treated to. Talk people the way you wanted to be talked to. So, this famous quotation is from Hussein Nisha. So, Hussein Nisha just wanted to emphasize the golden rule, which is do not do unto others what you don't want done unto you. So this begins when respecting others, so you will get the same. So as a student, we can readily show our respect through giving them a verbal or non-verbal support when they are trying to discuss or share their thoughts in front of the class or just by standing on their seats. So, as a future educator, we can also do respect others by giving them a support and making a non-verbal or verbal support as well.
Express yourself clearly and use emoticon. It is necessary to express yourself clearly to avoid misunderstandings and confusion with others. This is to prevent a possible situation where people were unable to understand what you really mean. Using emoticons in a communication is also important. It is to help you convey your feelings and emotions like you two are talking in a real-life conversation. This is to build a connection without feeling anger that leads to arguments. As a student, I will express myself clearly to build a good connection to others and express myself through the use of emoticons to avoid misinterpretations. And as a future educator, this is to help me create a smooth conversation with my future students and to build a strong bond with them. Take note, if we do not use emoticons, the other point of view will perceive us as rude. We cannot connect with them because they think we are something that is off. Express yourself clearly to express your ideas and thoughts without bother.
Checking spelling, grammar, and reputation. As a student, your reputation is closely tied to the quality of your work. By demonstrating strong writing skills, and it can also enhance your thinking skills by thinking widely and correctly, and as a capable student, which can benefit you in future academic and professionalism. We students should be clear and correct with the grammar we are using. Also, in writing can help you to convey your ideas effectively. And as a future educator, you're not just delivering content by also modeling important skills of your students. You're a future teacher, so we should be careful for the spelling, grammar, and the right use of reputation. As a future educator, um, we should be clear and correct because you are a professional, so we should be clear.
Pause before you post. It is important to focus on the consequences before we post. Pause before you post is likely similar to thinking before we click. Be aware of every action we take on social media. Before we post, consider first how it affects people who can view it, and consider as well how it affects or probably can damage your reputation. It is very crucial to know the consequences before you put yourself into posting something. Do not only focus on your own satisfaction if you post it, but also on your friends or other netizens who can see it. I'm not saying that you should post what people want you to post. My point here is to allow people to read and view your post without feeling anxious, being threatened, or even getting the negative energy. As a student, it is important to think first about what I am going to post before I click the button, because it will leave a mark for those people who can see it. And as a future educator, it is important to be mindful and aware of everything I post on the internet. Post what is good, post what is positive to encourage people, and post something that has a good impact on netizens.
Number 7, do not share personal information. So, basically, sharing your personal information is absolutely cautious because knowing your personal information such as your name, age, address, your mother's name, your father's name, your grandparents' name, your others' contacts is absolutely not a good idea because they can use it against you when environment is not good anymore. And as a student, one best example is cyberbullying. Another is the harassment or in phone calling because given that they know your number, they can harass you, they can blackmail you. And as a future educator, the example is the identity theft, wherein it is stated in the module.